Scoop? I don't think your mic's in there.
Oh no.
There we go. That should have my mic.
Do you do the introduction again?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hello. My name is Scoop. Today I'll be running Titanfall 2, not the
Reset
best.
light split, by the way.
No. Cool. Tech problems. I love this. It's going so well. And yeah, movement-based game. We'll be doing the campaign, so it's an hour and a half of just basically pure movement. Sometimes you go into the Titan BT and do some fighting. I'll do NCS and no cutscene specifically. So we'll be skipping some large parts of the run where there's nothing really happening. And yeah, Dorito, take it away.
Okay, so
We should start timer, by the way.
yeah, we should start the run first.
So
Yeah.
timing starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so Titanfall 2. You might not know this, but Titanfall 2 runs on a modified version of the source engine. So the same engine as games like Half-Life 2, Portal 2, as we just saw in the previous run. All of those run on the source engine, and Titanfall 2 is one of them. And because of that, we have some holdovers from other source games in terms of like speed tech. So, for example, slide hopping, or bunny hopping, I should say, air strafing, etc., etc. Yes, I say the line. Yeah, so immediately you will see Scoop doing slide hopping. Most of you will know bunny hopping, but in here we call it slide hopping because we hold crouch the entire time, and in this game, when you hold crouch while you're moving fast, you start sliding, so slide hop. We also have some other parkour systems like wall running and double jumping, as we'll now see. And one of the first things, actually, does stream have audio? I don't know. One of the first things you might notice is, are you running on Mandarin? I can't tell.
I'm doing English.
Okay. Never mind then. Yeah, so now we're gonna do this firing range section. Just take out all the targets, move on. And we're heading to the Gauntlet, which is this little, like, obstacle course that we're just gonna ignore all the enemies and just do it as fast as possible so we can get out of this level, which is, for most runners, just reset central.
Some trouble with that. This section
Gauntlet can be a little hard.
practiced heavily, but I kind of focused on the bulk of the run instead. But yeah.
Gauntlet kind of sets the stage for what we're going to see in the rest of the run. It shows that this is a heavy movement game with a lot of variability and a lot of optimization.
Yeah. And as Scoop mentioned, we are running the NCS or no cutscenes category. So as soon as we do this dialogue with Lastimosa, we're gonna immediately jump to the next level after one of the longer sections here, which we call the infamous 18-hour cutscene based on one of the voice lines.
Oh, and Lastimosa is dead, by the way.
Yeah, Lastimosa, the guy who was treating us, he's dead now. Live with it. Yeah. So yeah, what the no cutscenes category is essentially we have made a bunch of pre-made saves that we load at specific points during the run. So the first one we just saw was when doing the dialogue with Lastimosa, and immediately we're heading on to BT, the level called BT. And for this first section, we don't really have our double jump due to the jump kit calibrating stuff. I'm not too sure. But we only have wall running and a single jump for now. And we're still gonna try to use these to breathe through this section. And basically, what we need to do here is get a bunch of batteries for BT. Because during the fight that Lastimosa had where he died, he had his stuff knocked out of him. So we're just gonna get two fresh batteries to start him up again. One thing I should also mention about BT is a lot of the geometry here is extremely jank. Like, if you notice, all of the rocks, every single surface has a very detailed hitbox. So it must have been fun for the devs to make all of this.
Make all of it just so speedrunners can be extremely annoyed at it when they accidentally clip a tiny little corner.
Yeah, like I've had times where I would start slide hopping, and due to a tiny pebble that had a hitbox in the opposite direction, I would just slide off of it and do a complete 180.
It's very common in this game for like really tiny, stupid geometry to mess up runners, and kind of mess with you a bit. But it also provides some interesting interactions, like what you're about to see, which is this slant boost.
Yeah, so slant boosts are essentially we're trying to convert our downward momentum that we had from this big fall into horizontal momentum using a little like some slanted geometry, therefore a slant boost. And now we have our first battery installed in BT. And as you might have noticed, we also have our double jump now, which means we have our full movement kit available. And here Scoob is trying to do a strat we call river jump.
Oof.
Oh my god.
A little to the left there.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Safety save. Yeah.
Tight. Nah.
Try to go a little more to the right, then you'll get it.
Yeah.
Try to land on the sunny. It's a rather tough skip, especially for somebody who did not have a large amount of time to learn it, so.
Yeah.
It's fine. We'll get it in an attempt. Oh no.
Eventually.
Soon. Hopefully.
Oh.
A little bit more to the right. Try to land on the sunny side.
Practice session. This is how we do
Yep.
it.
Live practice session.
Live coaching session.
Oh.
Too much to the right.
Should I keep on trying this or just go?
Give it one more attempt. Try to land on the.
If not, you can just use the vanilla section
Yeah.
of it.
Nobody will blame you.
That is not it. Okay. Alright, never mind. I had confidence in this yesterday, but guess we're not.
Okay, so we're doing
River jump
our.
actually doesn't exist.
Yeah, we're gonna just do the casual route through this.
Ideally, river jump is a strat that you use to gain you some momentum, which you will see Scoop building for this next trick. Which
Yeah.
I believe, yeah, he's just moving fast and faster to get as fast as possible for this big section called Ravine.
Yeah, so for Ravine, the name of the game for Titanfall is Momentum. Just trying to build up momentum and keep as much of it as possible. And to do that, we use a trick called wall kicks a lot of the time. A wall kick is jumping off of a wall within 5 ticks, 5 in-game ticks. The game runs at like 60 ticks per second. I'm not sure. But we just want to jump off the wall as soon as we touch it in order to gain more momentum or try to keep it. Because if you wall run for more than that amount of time, the game just kind of slows you down a lot, which is obviously not good.
Gonna be getting battery 2 here, and right after battery 2 we're gonna be doing the second case of slide boost, which I think is the only other slide boost in the game.
Yeah, slant boost.
Yeah, slant boost.
Oh.
After
Turn
this,
those off.
we will be making our way down to the area where BT is to make sure that he gets the battery, and more importantly, do a fancy, cool, funky killing of whatever robots are there.
The fancy killing.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
I was meant to. Okay.
The amount of time Scoop's wife has been taken by the river.
Unforgivable.
Not my way.
Oh no, evil robots.
I think it's just these four that you have to use.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
those.
Now you saw the battery.
Um.
Oh no. Please.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was so lucky. Yeah, another thing from the source engine that you might know about is explosives. If there is a little piece of geo or like anything blocking it, you will just take no damage at all. And that is, again, consistent in Titanfall 2.
Well then.
May or may not have
We
been
just got
intentional.
extremely lucky now.
Now was gonna be the section where Scoob first connects the Titan known as BT for the first time, and we will get to a section called Titan Tutorial, which is exactly how it sounds. Titan Tutorial. They're gonna make sure that you know, they optimize it so they kill everything as fast as possible, and then they go to a Titan, and then they kill that Titan as fast as possible, and then they walk like 100 kilometers to the next thing in a cutscene.
Yeah, all in real time.
All in real time. That's what the estimate is.
And as with the other tutorial, it also absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
many
basically
things can be
we're
affected
using
by
this
RNG.
vortex shield, which is just a shield that absorbs bullets and launches them back at the enemy. And we're just trying to optimize the RNG on it, because it's basically just a shotgun blast, an RNG shotgun blast. And we also have these acolyte pods, which lock onto enemies and shoot rockets at them for basically an instant kill. But they are a bit more limited than the vortex shield, so we want to manage that resource like accordingly. And after we kill these guys, we're gonna get our first taste of Titan to Titan combat with this very weak brute that's gonna just fall out of the sky.
Will you be doing no use scoop?
Maybe.
Oh,
I was
Maybe.
practicing this with potato. Okay.
Oh,
sad.
he missed!
Sad.
Yeah, what Scoop tried to do here was something we call a no-use threat, where we try to shoot at the brute. The brute will put up his vortex shield, and we'll try to load it up with as much stuff as we can, bullets, whatever. And when we think he's about to throw it back, we're gonna put up our own vortex shield. So he tries to do an OU, but we put up our own vortex shield and throw it right back at him. So we do a no you.
Yeah.
And now we're on to Blood and Rust. And here's where we're gonna see our first like instance of proper like Titan movement. So you might notice that we have these two dashes near the bottom of the screen. And we're just gonna try to always have a dash charging. We never want to have both of them available. And we're just gonna make our way through this battlefield. We don't really care about our allies, the enemies. Nah.
They'll
And we
do
also
fine on
want
their own.
to. True. Yeah. We also want to try to dash off of ledges because that lets us keep our dash momentum for longer. And we're gonna do. Oh my god. No tone slide. So sad.
Unfortunately, Scoop got his momentum absolutely removed by a rocket, or else he would have done a fancy funky slide over the Titan.
Yeah,
And
and we just picked up our first Titan loadout, which we will use later on, because now we're going to do something called. Oh wait, no, no early disembark, just regular disembark. Instead of fighting those Titans and making our way through this giant room, we're just gonna skip all of that and leave BT alone. He'll be fine. Don't worry about him.
it's an ongoing thing in the Titan speedrun where you just go through enemy encampment or a battlefield and, you know, leave them to die.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you just leave BT. He's fine most of the time, except when he isn't. And here, Blood and Rust is one of the big three, which is the pilot's challenge levels, because it is very, very movement intensive. Meaning there's a lot of pilot movement and not much waiting, as with a lot of other levels. And basically, we just want to ignore everything and try to move as fast as we can. And
The high level of precision in this level comes from the high level of precision you need to put into each threat, each route to get your speed. So
yeah, and we also we also call this level Bonkin Rust, because there are so many like hallways and doorways that you can just bonk on and lose literally all of your speed. Like that.
Yeah.
It just happened. And it is probably gonna keep happening because
this level is infamous for it.
Yeah. It's really hard not to bonk at least once on this level. Oh yeah, you also might have noticed that we have this little cloak ability where we just go invisible for a couple seconds.
Might want to pop it now, Scoob. Yeah.
Yeah, we just go invisible for a couple seconds. Enemies just ignore us. So I might want to explain Lurch here very briefly. So basically, when you're moving through the air at like a somewhat higher speed, after you jump, precisely like half a second after you jump, if you press any direction that's not the direction you're currently moving, you will incur something called strafe lurch, or keyboard grace as it's referred to in the game files, where we would just we would get a little nudge in the side in the direction that we pointed. And this can be used to make really tight corners,
But
or
also,
if you're a newer runner, you're just plagued by it because every jump you just trigger it constantly.
in simpler terms, strafe lurch causes speed loss, therefore bad, therefore avoid at any cost.
Yeah, we also tried to do sludge skip here, which is one of the bigger
Oh no, you're
breaks in the
kidding.
game. Yeah, except when it goes very wrong.
My checkpoint.
So basically, usually there's this big fighting section, which is about like 5 minutes long. But thanks to a little gap in the wall here that the devs overlooked, we can just make our way to this fence. And if BT would be kind enough to move our way, we can embark into him through the wall that we can't pass through for some reason.
Yeah.
Instead of if BT would be kind of there we go. Yeah. So that was sludge skip. Not exactly optimal, but that's okay. And here we're gonna use the loadout we picked up earlier in the level, which is called Tone. And we'll see it in the boss fight that's coming up.
The name of the game with Tone is to try and hit shots, keep blocks, and stack targets. To do that, you shoot them until you get a lock, to launch your rocket pods, line them up, and then fire your rockets all into one guy, and nothing melts an enemy quite like it.
True. Yeah, so basically what we're gonna do here is get a lock on Kane first. There's another little Titan that we have to kill as well. We're gonna get a lock on him, and we're gonna stack the rockets from Kane onto the Brute as well. So the rockets that were meant for Kane, we're just gonna. Oh, yeah, we were gonna try to shoot them into the Brute, but that's okay.
Watch out, get it back here.
Yeah, you really don't want to die here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was close. Yeah, we also have this salvo core, which basically just shoots a bunch of rockets in the direction we're looking at, and they also like are tracked. Oh my god!
What?
Scoob just giving us a heart attack there.
Yeah.
He
And
walked
we're on
into,
to the second save load, which skips the 1 minute long cutscene at the end of one rest, and we're immediately on to Abyss 1, where we have 1 minute and 30 seconds of pure Titan movement, which is frankly a bit boring to watch, but it's gonna be followed up with some pilot movement afterwards.
yeah,
And
it's
a
gonna be,
very cool fall afterwards that we're gonna talk about later.
you know, it's all boring Titan movement in a straight line until you kill some people, and then you disembark, and then you immediately jump into a pit.
True.
You know, if that doesn't sound like the making for a fun level, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Scooby, are you going for wall boost?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
Okay.
There's no reason not to go for
Yeah,
it.
no.
Yeah, okay, so what we're gonna do, or try to do, is a trick called wall boost. Basically, what you've seen is these moving platforms, or moving walls, rather. And if we catch the one at the very end of this hallway... Oh, barely. Barely miss it. Yeah, if we catch that, we can ride it up until the end of this hallway, saving a bunch of time.
Yeah, that was a lot of movement just in a straight line there. Could have, like, zipped.
Yeah, so now we're going to use this new loadout that we picked up called Scorch, which is basically the most DPS of DPS loadouts in this game. As you can
need
like
a
see
Titan
how we
God.
just melted every single Titan in there. Oh, except the Brute, who is being very rude.
If there's a Titan in the game, in the speedrun, and you need it gone, you want to pick Scorch. That's
Yeah.
the
That's the general rule of thumb. Exceptions apply.
exceptions apply.
Yeah, so basically we want to turn on this elevator here in order to transition into the next level. And what the devs intended is for you to ride the elevator at the end, but Scoob is going to turn it on, and then just fall into the level load trigger. So basically what's happened there is once you press the button for the elevator, the kill for that's usually there just completely disappears, and it's faster to just fall down this massive pit than to ride the elevator all the way down. But we still somehow spawn on top of it. And we're just going to use, yeah, we're on to Abyss 2 now. We're just going to use all of that speed to make our way through these hallways. I also have a little surprise about this level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you thought Abyss 1 was boring, well, welcome to Abyss 2, baby.
Yeah. So
we got
this
epic movement, and none of it matters.
Yep. All this movement that you're seeing, which does look impressive, it actually does not matter, because Abyss 2 is the speedrunner's favorite, an auto-scroller.
Yay.
Basically, starting from the very beginning of the level, it's a 6-minute auto-scroller from start to finish. You didn't pick up the Spitfire.
He's running NCS, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, yeah, never mind, yeah.
What does it matter?
But, as I mentioned before with Wall Boost, we can also use the platforms that we're riding on here for something we call platform velocity. Basically, the velocity of these platforms, we can just inherit it. And, oh my god.
NPM.
Through a very complex system that gives people PhDs when they research it.
Yeah.
NVM.
Yeah, basically, when you jump off of a moving platform in this game, you inherit its velocity, and if done correctly, you can just go from 0 to 130 kmh pretty much immediately. We're also going to be going along this side route here, which isn't intended. Notice the intense darkness here. This is called Told Spice Route, named after the person who found it, I think. And basically, we're just gonna skip 90% of the level. And we're gonna go ahead over to the very last platform.
You didn't get the slide.
Oh my god!
Oops.
You didn't get the slide off of it. Yeah. Checkpoint should be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Yeah, if you die here, there's no actual checkpoint here, obviously. So you either go back to the beginning of Told Spice, or if you've reached the platform, you miraculously just spawn there again. But yeah. And that last platform is where we're gonna be waiting for the platforms. Basically, the auto score of this level is tied to a cycle of platforms that moves that starts moving at the beginning. Ooh, that was scary.
Okay.
Alright.
I usually just wing it, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. So we've made it on now. Are you doing reverse blue?
I actually don't know how to do it, but you can tell me now.
Just
Okay, so for red versus blue, we want to clear out all of the enemies except for two stalker. No, not two stalker. Specters. That we can. Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
god!
Right.
Scoob, you might want to
please
check
have
the
a-
difficulty real quick.
Oh, it's regular.
Oh, that's a really bad checkpoint.
Aye.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. You can just warp right to the beginning of Told Spice. Sometimes it's even worse.
What happens if you don't notice that your difficulty is isn't on easy? Is there is another in a level we'll tell you where it happens, but there's a skip where you get shot a lot, and if you are not on easy, you will die.
Yeah. Basically, we run the game on easy difficulty because, well, it's the easiest. And also, anything above that just introduces a bunch of annoying RNG into the whole mix. That was...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it introduces a lot of RNG that we just really don't like dealing with. There is a category for master difficulty, but pretty much no one runs that because it is pure masochism.
And the runners who run it love it for some reason.
Yeah.
Scoop, you want to shoot those big chunky robots?
Maybe we'll just
Yep.
we'll just get
Maybe shoot them before they reach you.
Get out of the smoke.
Oh, don't touch the smoke again.
Looks like we're not gonna have time for red versus blue. Anyway,
Yep.
Unfortunately.
just gonna have to
so
tell
after
these
that,
lads to relive.
yeah, after this, we're gonna have another section of pure waiting, where we wait for this platform to take us to the end of the level.
Yeah. That's it.
Intense
So,
gameplay here, by the way.
So how's your day?
Doing pretty good.
Just woke up.
Wonderful weather I'm having over here across the world from you. There literally is nothing. I mean,
Yeah, there's nothing here to do other than just waiting. Actually, this is a good place for me to mention. There is actually a bounty for finding a way to skip this massive auto scroller. There's
sitting
a
at what,
couple.
2,000?
Yeah, it's sitting at $2,150, I think. If there is a way to for the person who finds a way to skip the auto scroller section of this level.
Recorded, noted, reproducible. You have a $2,000 check to your name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're interested, you can join the Titanfall speedrunning Discord. The link is in our speedrun.com page. And what the heck just happened to Scoob? You might be wondering. So yeah, this is just platform velocity again, using a tiny section of movement that the crane arm did, where it goes up
You want to
very
get up?
rapidly, and we just use that precise moment to launch ourselves. And since we're still inheriting that platform velocity, it's also inherited for the double jump. So we just get a super double jump there, and we make our way to this platform, which triggers this whole sequence. And here we're gonna do a very, very difficult subpixel manipulation,
Oh yeah.
arbitrary code execution.
It's got everything, yeah.
What else
Bit
was there?
flip.
Oh, okay, okay,
Oh
okay, first
my
try.
God.
Holy
Oh.
shit, okay.
First
Holy-
try. Wow.
For those not in the sarcasm know that this is a trick called dome skip, where there is
Yeah.
literally just a missing hole in the geometry you can just crouch through for some reason. Deb's
Yeah.
told us
QA
about
fail.
it. Yep.
Yeah, they
And
didn't
it's-
exactly tell us about it, but the way we found that was there was another way to do dome skip before. That's what skip was called. But the devs actually reached out to the community at the time and said, yeah, there's a better way to do this, but we're just not gonna tell you about it. And the people found it on their own.
Yeah.
That the little section that we just walked through just does not have any collision at all. You could just walk right through it.
There are many theories as to why it is there.
Yeah.
My
And
favorite
at the end of the
theory is-
level, we get teleported to an alternate version of the dome, and what Scoob did was position himself exactly so that as he gets teleported, he is right above the end level trigger for the level. And we're on to Abyss 3 now. Go ahead, Bumpkin.
Yeah, Abyss 3 is my favorite level for a variety of reasons. You have this beginning section, which is tight, grueling, pilot movement, precise, and then up here we will be
Ooh, nice
transferring.
cylinder skip.
Thank you.
Yep, transferring from cylinder. That is the cylinder. We skip it, which we just skip. A slower route across the side. Use it to move us
Yeah.
fast. We're gonna go over the top of this dome here, kind of weave through a bunch of things that go boom and things that shoot us with things that go boom.
Very rude.
Very rude. And we're going to miss the platform there, but it's alright because we have a backup here to get to the dome where BT is. And when we get there, we will proceed to immediately leave the fight. Like I said, a running thing with Titanfall.
Yeah. And with BT now, after a short section, we're going to do something called Ash Skip, which is a skip where we skip Ash, the boss fight.
Never get to me yet.
Yeah, so basically, at the end of the section, we want to keep our dashes here, so that we can dash and hover and jump on top of a very specific section of these pipes. So basically, when you disembark out of BT, usually, the game tries to find a spot to where it can fit both the pilot and BT at the same time. And on this specific section of the pipe, that nearest spot just happens to be out of bounds. And we're going to use this to maneuver ourselves on top of this like knife edge to skip the cutscene for Ash, and therefore the boss fight itself. We're going to do another disembark clip right here. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we're just going to head over to the, again, always present end level trigger, which it also exists on Abyss 2, by the way. Yeah, we're just gonna go over to the end level trigger and move on to the next level.
Next level is this level that if anybody has previously played this game before and you talk to them, they will recognize this level without fail. It is
Yeah, this is
inarguably the most popular.
the most popular level. If you played this game, this is the level you must remember. If your friends have played this game, this is the level they will not shut up about. So what you might notice immediately here is there's some funky stuff happening here. We're actually like swapping between two timelines for
America
some
to Canada.
weird lore reason. America to Canada.
Lord.
But there's weird lore reasons which we don't care about because, you know, fast.
True.
What
Yeah,
Scoop will
we're
not be doing
gonna
is
explain.
making his way to where somebody is inexplicably stuck in a concrete block. There's
yeah.
probably lore for it.
Yeah, so basically, our mission with BT and the lore was to find someone called Major Anderson. And this is the final position where he was seen. And we're just gonna see him hanging out, like
just
in
chilling.
this building here. He's just chilling, literally.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, who's that in the ceiling? It kind of looks like Anderson turned off his no-quip at the wrong time.
No.
Poor man.
I wonder what that is about. Yeah, so we're just gonna rob his helmet off of him and give it to BT. And we're on to a very long cutscene that even the powers of NCS can skip through.
Objective complete.
Unfortunately.
We have rendezvoused with Major Anderson.
Scoob, you're standing a little too close.
That's sad.
Yeah,
It's cold, BT.
go back. Yeah, you need to go back.
Anderson's current temperature is 17 degrees Celsius.
No, just head further back. Wait, huh?
What?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
He
What the heck?
Don't go
did
too far
dialogue.
back. What?
Oh, you did dialogue. Yeah, okay.
Now there's literally nothing to do. There's two stalkers that you can kind of revive and kind of punch around a bit, but
Yeah. So basically, they're just there's two characters that are lore dumping again, exposition something something, video game. But we don't care about that. We're just gonna set up
we
in
should
this.
properly explain it. You know, I'm sure people watch speedruns for the plot.
I'm so sure that people are super invested that to this story that we've mentioned like twice.
It's very important.
Extremely important.
Everyone loves the campaign.
What we'll be doing now is waiting for BT to stop talking about a hologram, and then he will literally throw a lamp pole, or a light pole, through a window, and then we can jump on that light pole, or, you know, the cord that trails from the light pole, and, kind of jump into the building, you know? This saves a
what
little
we're
extra
doing
time.
here is setting up for a specific jump, so that we can catch the zip line that's created as BT throws the light pole. To, oh my god, yeah, we just want to hit that as soon as it starts existing. Scoop barely missed it. Yeah, ideally we would want to catch the zip line at the very top as soon as it's created. And here we're gonna get some more time funkiness, where we're just transported back and forth, and we can punch robots again. Riveting gameplay.
Riveting. Absolutely wonderful. I believe you're going to be going for FTL, faster than light.
I will try. I cannot.
Okay,
Would you like to
yeah.
explain?
Something I should have mentioned here is damage boosts in this game are the only real speed cap we have, and yeah, these laser grids usually can give us like a big speed boost of 90 kilometers an hour, which is basically the speed cap for all sorts of damage boosting, including like frags, explosives, and as I just said, laser grids, and also the fans that we saw earlier. Ideally, we would have wanted to keep that 90 kilometers through that entire hallway, but it's a really hard trick to do. And now we're on to Effect and Cause Chapter 2. And here, after grabbing this weird wrist thingy from Anderson, we're going to get the coolest tooltip in the game, which is
Wow.
press middle mouse to time travel. Yeah, so now we
Basically-
have the ability to maneuver through both timelines at our own will. And I guess now we can kind of explain how Effect and Cause works as a level, which
yeah.
is yeah. So basically, the way this level is constructed is there are two versions of the level which are overlaid on top of one another. And when we time travel, we are basically just teleporting up and down constantly, and just switching between the two alternate versions of this level.
Scoob will be doing a trick in the next level, which perfectly encapsulates this. He will be doing time stop, where
Yeah, we'll talk about that when
we'll
it
explain
happens.
that when it happens.
Yep. And
Right
here
now, for
we
the rest of the level, we will be listening to Anderson talk about lore again. I don't know, what is it with these characters in this campaign and talking about, like, events?
yeah. If you're really curious about what Anderson is talking about, it's some big technology thing that the bad guys discovered that can destroy planets. Basically a BS Star Wars.
You heard it here first.
With time travel included.
Yeah, with time travel.
Isn't that just Doctor Who? I don't know, I never watched Doctor Who.
You might have just pissed off
I'm
a
not
lot of
British
people
enough.
there.
Galvanizing the fan base against me.
Yeah. So now we're going to more intensive pilot section here through this hallway with a bunch of turrets that are waiting for us, but we're faster than them. Doesn't matter. We're on to Cryo here, and we're entering Hell Room, which is named so because it's really hard to maneuver through, and also just by looking at it, you can tell that it's inspired by the great state of Florida.
When you go through the level or into this room, it feels like there should be like some big like orchestral cue that you're stepping into like a big room, but no, there's nothing.
Yeah.
So good job, Titanfall devs.
And are you gonna do? Oh no!
Nice.
You gonna do Snuggle?
I will try.
Yeah. Okay.
Pilot helmet collect.
You wanna
Let's see.
explain Snuggle, Dorito?
Yeah. So basically, as I said, with Snuggle Slide, named after Snugglepug, the person who discovered it, is basically just using platform velocity again, where we just inherit the massive speed of that drawbridge that we just extended, and to try and get like a bunch of speed from it, to like carry us through that. Oh my god.
Okay.
To carry us through that entire section.
I'll just do a bit more casually. There you go.
Yeah. And we're on to the third Anderson dialogue, but luckily for us, we can skip this one. So,
He dies in this one
Goodbye.
too, thankfully.
oh yeah, Rip
Goodbye,
Bozo.
good riddance. This is the scene where he kind of falls off a cliff and forgets to
Forgets to turn off his no clip. Yeah.
forgets to turn off his no clip.
And after this, we're on to Effect and Cause 3, which is the shortest level in the game.
And also
I
one of
think
the most
the-
heavily contested in the speedrun ILs
Yeah,
for some reason.
because I think the record is 53 seconds right now for it.
God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what Scoob is going to try to do here is there's a console to extend another drawbridge that leads us to the big glowing arc that's the big glowing ball that's to our right. But we can also use it to confuse the game as to which timeline we're in.
Okay.
Oh,
think that's it.
Nah. Yeah, but you still saw that, how we just kind of teleported up and down. We tried, but it didn't really work. But Time Stop was trying to confuse the game as to where we are, where it would think that we're in one timeline when really we're in the other, and all of the enemies would be frozen in place. Thus getting the name Time Stop. And now we're on to the in-game lore Time Stop, where you can just see this big set piece, and we're supposed to go scan the Ark, or yeah, that's what the big glowing ball is called. It's called the Ark, and we're just gonna scan it, and it's somehow gonna put us back in our own timeline. Somehow, I don't know.
Because that's how science works. I'm sure if you asked
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
theoretical
ask our resident astrophysics PhD Smitty
Yep.
about this.
Yep.
Shout out to Smitty.
Astrophysics PhD, the guy from researching Titanfall.
Yeah.
Platform philosophy.
So yeah, now we're on to Beacon 1, and here you might see some similar terrain to what we saw in BT, but here it's somehow even worse because contrary to BT, where you can see each rock had a very specific hitbox that was like kind of accurate to what's represented visually, here it's the exact opposite. The visuals are lying to you, and the hitboxes, the collision boxes for every single rock are all over the place.
There's nobody likes Beacon 1 except for one single person who I will not name, for that is slander.
Yeah, so we're just gonna make our way through this deadly chemical fog to shoot these stalkers before BT gets here, in order to perform a dialogue skip, which is another little like sequence break that we can do. Yeah, so basically we just want to get rid of all these stalkers as fast as we can and get back to BT immediately.
I might have to backtrack ever so slightly.
And also try not to die to the deadly fog.
Missed Ronin.
Yeah, I'll go back through.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
In any percent, I'd need to do this because we need this loadout, but NCS doesn't need it, but I'll still go get it. Rules. Why not?
Yeah. Anyway, we didn't quite get the dialogue skip, I think, but it's
Yeah.
okay. We're just waiting on these guys to open the door for us, please.
Get in.
Let me
I believe there's
in.
an Elmo skip.
Let me in.
Yeah, but
Skip
it's
is in Beacon 3.
yeah, it's in Beacon 3.
Okay, doesn't apply.
Yeah. So basically, the beacon that we have to use to transmit the data that we just obtained is brokey, and we need to fix it. Also, another cutscene that we just skipped because NCS, and we're on to Beacon 2, which is another the last of the big three. The other was Affecting Cause 2, and this is really the fastest paced level in the game because for like world record level stuff, it's a minute and I think 40 something seconds of just pure action.
Yeah.
There's no stop and go like there was with Affecting Cause. There's no cutscenes. There's no nothing like with the other levels. This is just straight up start to finish, just non-stop action.
Compared to Blood and Rust, there's no tight corridors, which you can bonk really often in. Compared to Affecting Cause 2, there's no stop and go with the cutscenes.
Yeah.
And compared to
just gonna-
almost the rest of the levels, there's a really high skill ceiling.
Yeah. So we're just gonna make sure we kill enough robots here so that the door here can open for us. It's open. And now we're gonna make our way to an arc tool, which is different from the arc. Very good terminology there.
Yeah. Do you want to explain KR? I didn't do it, but
yeah, there is a skip for the kill room that we were just in with all the robots. but it is extremely difficult if you're not like extremely experienced with the game. So now we're just gonna make our way to this Marvin, or just a little worker bot that we're going to murder
Hmm.
because we don't really like him.
Yeah. It's purely out of hate and no other reasons. Trust.
Definitely. It's not like he triggers a.
What?
You didn't pick it up.
Hello.
It's not like it triggers a 10-second long cutscene that we can't skip if we just take it from him.
No, it's just out of the hatred of our heart.
True. So yeah, now we have this big electricity spewing gun, which can activate all these doors and fans and whatnot.
Probably gives you plenty of cancer if you point it at something, but you know, let's ignore that for now.
Oh well.
Well, cancer never hurt anyone.
Yeah. You'll just respawn afterwards.
True.
Exactly. Always try dangerous things, kids.
Yeah, now we're gonna do heatsink skip, which is this big jump. Oh, nicely done.
Nice.
Yeah, where we skip this big room that we're supposed to do in the intentional like route, and we're gonna fly through this high-speed scripted section, and we're going to try to convert all of this momentum that we have into this next section. Oh, yeah. We were gonna try to convert it all and keep all of that speed to the end level trigger.
Which if
But
you still
alas,
get a good
it's not
snare
to be.
mesh,
Yeah, and now we're on to Beacon 3. And usually, in the any percent version, we would get a glitch called Moon Boots, where we disembark during a hover for the loadout called Brute, which you aren't normally able to do, but it gives you a 50% reduction in gravity. And if we hold space or hold jump in this cutscene with BT, we get this massive height boost, and we get to keep all of that speed and try to... Yeah, try again.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna just try to keep all of the speed through this entire section in order to make it to this dish that we saw on the right.
This
And,
trick is
get back
about as
to
difficult
BT
as
again.
it looks, by the way.
Yeah.
Ah,
It is the most visually impressive, but also one of the hardest tricks to do in the game.
just imagine I have double my speed right now.
Yeah, yeah. Use your imagination, chat. Just play this back in your head at 2 times speed.
What do you mean imagine? I don't see anything but Scoob doing super fastball deluxe.
Oh yeah, cool. Going inside, doing a bit of flexing, you know how it is. So,
Yep, yup.
Use the other side of the wall, like the corner.
Oh right, completely intentional, by the way.
There we go.
Now look at
Yeah.
that.
Pure gaming.
I need a bit of a thing.
And now we're about to make an appearance at the dish. You were a little
Okay.
too low.
Sure. What? Okay.
This is a
Well,
very difficult
soon-
jump to do.
Soon we will be making an appearance at the dish.
Yeah, we're also gonna do something called terminal skip here, using some gravity stars, which are basically just grenades that suck a bunch of stuff in before exploding. And the thing about them is that they can never kill you in one go. So we can just take the full brunt of one of these and just get a bunch of speed from it to make our way to this dish that usually we have to move using a terminal, which takes a lot of time. So we'd rather just skip all of that. And now we're going to use these gravity stars again to get back to BT as fast as possible.
Never mind.
Nope.
You can't do that here.
Gravity stars, you might recognize them from Apex.
Except no, because those are called arc stars and they work in a completely different way.
No, they're the same. Trust.
Okay.
I'm actually the
Oh,
dev for Apex.
yeah. Parentheses real. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Parentheses real. Um, basically, what Scoob's gonna be doing now is,
I'll try.
trying it one last time. Nice.
There we go. That's a good boost.
And this section is called Return for reasons that escape me.
Because you just return.
Because we're just returning to BT.
Oh.
Making sure not to fall in between the cracks on the platform.
Casual gameplay.
Speedrun.
Yeah, welcome everyone to our casual playthrough of Titanfall 2. Yeah, we're just gonna use the zipline here, try not to get knocked off by the brutes,
Recommend we secure
and get into BT for this section called Dish Fight, where we just have to, you just fight on the dish.
Which is the speedrunner's favorite type of, piece of the run. An auto scroller.
Yep. It's basically an auto-scroll where you just have to like eliminate as many of these grunts as possible first. Because it also features infinitely respawning enemies up until a certain point.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
kind of just
basically, you just shoot.
Yeah.
just
A lot.
Of shooting. It's great.
yeah.
I think I have to shoot some.
Yeah. It's just a bit slow because you missed quite a lot. Yeah, that pillar really can mess you up.
I think I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end, yeah, we're now gonna do a trick called Dish Climb, where usually you have to wait for BT to throw you up to the dish, but instead we're just gonna take these two walls that are facing each other and just spam jump to make it up the dish ourselves without BT's assistance.
Yeah, you can see how the voice lines just skip super quickly. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're triggering more.
And this is the section where we die.
No.
We just die, and the end of the run is here. Not really.
No.
Yeah, but we're just gonna fall into the massive pit of poison gas.
Oh no.
Oh no!
What?
Oh, BT caught us.
What?
What?
No way.
No way!
No way. And a thumbs up too, dude.
Oh
This is
my God.
honestly so epic.
I'm so happy with this information.
Thank you, Respawn, for patching this event into the game right now.
Yeah. So now we're on to Richter fight. Except no, because first we have to kill a bunch of goons first
Reapers inbound.
with this new loadout that we picked called Ronin, which is gonna come in very handy in the next level. Yeah, so basically we want to take out these Reapers as soon as they spawn, and we're going to go on to a bit of Titan to Titan combat. Oh my goodness. Griefed.
Absolutely
Anomaly
people.
detected. Possible hostile Titan.
Uh-oh.
I don't think you did the spawn manipulation.
No.
Woke up. Oh yeah.
Ah, that's bad.
Yeah, basically what we want to do there is to get on top of those pipes and look in a very specific spot to manipulate those two titans into spawning right next to each other. But we didn't do that, and if you don't do that, you can just see they spawn on the opposite side of the world, and we have to like chase them down and kill them. And now we're on to the main man himself, Richter. I'm gonna do my best German accent here. Oh, I skipped Bendel's Brawl 3 rounds for this.
Was that it?
I apologize to Zweek and Robert and
Everyone.
everyone.
Oops.
Applause, everybody.
The fight is a bit scuffed because I had to make my way over here, but yeah.
No, it's fine.
You're
It's
fine.
fine.
You got the core
And then he explodes.
in your face, and then the door opens,
Wait.
and then
Wow.
Oh,
and now we're on
what?
to Trial by Fire.
now we're in another level. What?
Crazy.
Wait, this isn't a Sonic game? No. Okay. So the thing is, this is kind of like a Sonic game, except you don't run around. You kind of just jump around, and you kill people.
Yeah. That's it. Ooh,
Yeah.
it's good.
So yeah, now we're gonna use this Ronin loadout that we picked up earlier and use Sword Block. Basically, if we don't use it here, we would just instantly die. But Sword Block blocks about 75% of all incoming damage that we can just use to set up in this section immediately and try not to die. There we go. Yeah. We just want to start this fight as soon as all of the Titans are spawned in. Oh my god.
Ooh, ghost spray.
Yeah, this is also the section where your frame rate is likely to just tank. Just because of the pure amount of stuff the game has to handle.
This is a little spicy.
Yeah. Who knew that spawning 50 Titans in one spot would be a good idea?
Kill the Reaper.
Yeah, so now we're just killing a bunch of Titans
The
to
one
get a
right
very specific voice line from this NPC called Sarah. This is basically just an escort mission
Gotta kill
where
the
we
Reaper.
have to
He was literally at your feet.
yeah, we have to wait for this voice line. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're gonna use running core here. Or not.
You can use Scorch Core here too.
Yeah, sure.
That works.
Yeah, basically we just wanna like clear the way for Sarah because her AI is programmed in a way to get hung up on every single
Ronin.
enemy that spawns in, especially if they're a grunt. So even if a singular grunt is just there, she's just gonna lock onto him for all eternity until he is dead.
Nope.
And
nope,
this
nope,
is
nope,
this is
nope.
the section of the game where you're technically on the clock.
The small robot. Kill the small Titan
He's behind
robot.
the pillar.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, there he is.
Uh,
Yeah, as you can see, Sarah's just getting hung up on him like constantly. And this is the section where you're supposed to be moving fast in the actual like lore.
Make sure
or
you don't
whatever.
core. Damn it, Goob. I said make sure you don't core.
Oh.
Whoops.
I like to not follow
eh,
instructions.
We might be in trouble here.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to build up enough core. Anyway, what we would want core here for is there is a section after this
There is a section.
where it is optimal to
Yeah,
use your
just to
running
just
core
have
to dash as
your
much as possible.
yeah. So the thing about Sword Core, which is the one that the Ronin kit has, is one of the things it has as a feature is that it refreshes your Titan dashes extremely quickly. But since we don't have that now, we're just gonna try to like build it up as soon as we can. We're also gonna use hover here to try to get off this elevator a bit quicker. You're supposed to dash. Yeah. We're also gonna pick up North Star here, which
They're
we
gonna switch to
don't
Ronin.
use.
But
Yeah, we want to switch to Ronin and basically just try to get core immediately and use it to... That's not an enemy.
Unfortunately, that is a friendly Titan.
it would be nice to have.
Welcome everyone to our casual Titanfall gameplay.
I think this is world record.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely a record pace.
It's a world record in my heart.
Okay, there we go. Fine.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, our Titan dashes are filling up like immensely fast, and we're just gonna use all of that to just breeze through the rest of this section. Except if the Ronin gets right in the very specific path that we have pre-planned.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're
Uh,
supposed to have a second sword core at this moment, but it's okay.
alas. What do you mean second sword court? You're never supposed to have that.
Sure.
Let's pretend for the sake of Scoop.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 3 times the speed. Again, replay it back in your head. How we did.
Yeah,
it
just replay it like yeah 3 times.
Promise.
And after this level, we're on to the level called the Arc, which is I think the 3rd arc at this point.
Wait, the Ark, I know that stage. That's in Shadow the Hedgehog.
No way.
Oh my god,
No way.
we're playing Shadow the Hedgehog now.
This whole marathon leads up to Shadow. It's
All of
about-
it.
Yeah, we had it earlier with Star Fox 64 and now Titanfall.
Yeah.
Everything is Shadow the Hedgehog. You heard it here first.
I mean, you got guns!
Yeah, we got guns. It's just the same as Shadow the Hedgehog, literally the same game.
So
That's
here we're
that's
gonna
awesome.
try and take control of the Mafia.
Yep.
Copy that, 6-4. You can do this.
Yeah. So
Oh, Scoop!
what?
Intended.
Yeah. So something you might not know about this level is that it is completely borked.
It is bad. It is very bad.
It is very broken and bad, and it's the whole miracle it even works.
Constantly moving platforms.
Basically,
Love
yeah,
to see it.
all of the ships that you see on screen, they're all moving platforms. Which, when you have a level that's filled with them and nothing that's actually static,
Moving platform.
it tends to break sometimes. Which is always fun in a speedrun setting.
You can see BT stepping out over the abyss there, just to throw you.
Yeah.
Doing his best Jesus impersonation just to help you out.
Yeah, so basically we're just trying to take control of this ship that's gunning down all of our allies. And yeah, this is the casual route
It is.
where we have to wait for these guys to make their way over. And we're just gonna jump over, try not to swap out our Spitfire here. There we go. Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna make our way through this elevator. Somehow, yeah, sometimes you can just die on that little like stumble.
Yeah. That stumble is something that will be appearing several times throughout this level.
It's great.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon for you to just die because
whenever
this
it
level, the weird thing about it is that it has a fall timer, meaning that if you're falling for a certain amount of time, the game just decides to kill you. Oh, there it is again.
Yeah. So whenever there's a stumble,
Yeah,
You'll
the fall
notice
timer can
Dorito-
just sometimes trigger for no reason.
yeah, you'll notice Dorito and I kind of like cringing for half a second, hoping we don't die.
Hoping, yeah. And now we're just waiting for the 6-4 to jump onto the ship. 6-4, these guys. And we're going to do a trick called Early Sarah, where instead of wall running on Sarah's ship, we're just going to jump right on top of it
I think that's a bit too early.
and die to the fall timer.
Yep. A wonderful example of the fall timer. Wonderful showcase.
Yeah, you did it a bit early.
Just a bit.
There are still anti-air cannon active
Just
on
a tad.
the Malta. They must be disabled from the bridge before we can approach.
And after this, after Early Sarah, we have Room Clear, where we have a giant room that we have to kill every single enemy in.
A little too early.
Ah, God. I'm gonna have to watch this again. It's great.
Woo! You can also stand on the railing over there
Oh.
to get a better look at Sarah.
There are still anti-air cannons
That makes
active
sense.
on the
And
deck of the mall.
when she starts moving up, that's when you wanna.
Learning on the job, guys. This is how you do it.
Got it. Basically what we're doing now is we're just jumping on top of Sarah's ship because the casual way to do it is a little slower, and also this is cooler.
Yeah.
Not quite,
that
not quite
works.
it, but yeah.
No, it works. It works.
It works. It works.
So now we're just gonna side jump over to the ship here and start killing all of these grunts immediately because we really don't have time to waste here. We just have to kill all of them, which is really annoying to do. The 6-4 can kill all of them, but it takes so long.
Yeah.
Scoop?
Yeah. What up?
That nade was a little close, you think?
That was
Do
a
I
little
care?
too close for comfort.
Do I care? No.
No,
Sure.
he did not, in fact, ask.
Yeah, you just shoot, I guess.
Yeah, you just shoot all of them. We're supposed to like go up the stairs and like catch these stalkers early. Oh, okay, and we're done.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, so now we have to wait for all of these guys to bring their butts over here.
Hello.
Which, if you do it really fast, gates, specifically the last one to arrive, just takes an obscene amount of time.
He has enough time for a game of solitaire, like,
Yeah,
nobody knows what she does.
Some Tetris.
Yeah. Nobody knows what she does in the time to
Yeah.
get to the.
This room clear, however, is almost instant. And now we're gonna try to take control of the ship with our MacGuffin knife that can somehow hack things with a very convenient knife port.
Yo,
We did take control of the mafia. It's true.
took control of the
Yeah.
mafia.
And now we have to steer it to be right behind the Draconis, which is this other ship that we're chasing. But before we make our way over there, we have to fight I think that's the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, the hardest boss in the game.
Yeah, we have to fight Viper, who is very mean. Scoop, stand back, please.
He didn't do.
It
He
shouldn't
didn't do.
crash, but
He didn't do. Barker skip,
Yeah.
so he won't crash.
Oh right, yeah. So
Little
this
boy.
gave me a little heart
I
attack.
know that feeling. Basically, what Scoob will be doing now is killing Valkyrie from Apex's dad in a timely fashion.
True. Yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, but we are gonna unmake Apex at the end of this run.
Yeah,
You'll see how.
yeah. Apex just will stop existing. Promise. You could go to Steam, you could go to the internet, and it just won't exist.
Yeah, after you witness this run, no more Apex for you.
So we're trying to get rid of the grunts on the ground here. First of all.
Yeah, you could just finish them off with. Actually, yeah, it's fine. Pick up the battery, by the way.
Yeah. Good idea. Then we can.
Yes. Now we're gonna use our ion laser core to just try to. Oh
Get
my gosh.
absolutely
Behind
cold.
something.
Yeah, killing Viper is just Monkey Island point and click adventure game.
It. This is Kovacs basically.
Yeah.
I there's
There we
there's
go.
no other words to describe it. It's just.
Yeah,
it's
you
just
don't need a battery anymore. You just disembark.
That was
Yeah.
a bit weird. But
So now Viper is dead and we'll never see him again.
nope.
Yup.
Alright. fastball over to the arc. Like you should.
A perfect fastball that has no chance of going wrong.
Adjusting for wind resistance.
You know, sunny
Absolutely.
clear skies, and Viper's so dead right now, so we
Viper's
can't.
so dead.
Oh,
Wait, what?
no.
What?
I literally-
Viper alive?
I
I
cannot.
can't believe this.
I am in
Wait,
shock.
that's a Sonic quote.
Yeah.
No way! I can't believe this!
I am in shock and awe right now.
Yeah. And now we're gonna really finish him off and just create Valkyrie from Apex
Just-
by doming him in the head with a Spitfire.
There you go. Hello.
Yeah.
Alright.
And now BT has lost his arm. And oh yeah, we skipped the cutscene where we grabbed the arc and crashed the ship. So now we're on to the fold weapon, where more cutscenes are skipped. If you really care about the story, just play it yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're watching the speedrun because they're really interested in learning about the story.
Yeah,
so.
the Titanfall 2 campaign,
So
like,
true. So true.
you know,
Yeah.
must watch.
Also, BT is dead now.
Yep.
Just a little bit.
Can't.
So we're gonna take off his head and gouge out his eye.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And he's also gonna give us the most broken gun in the game,
Yeah, if you've ever
which is
played
called the
Titanfall
Smart
multiplayer-
Pistol. Yeah, if you
ever play Titanfall multiplayer, you've heard this be complained about.
yeah, and it's called the Smart Pistol, and it's basically a pistol that goes actually and tells you random facts about stuff. No, I lied. It's actually just an aimbot gun. You just have aimbot.
Yep. For some reason, you have almost the exact same UI as the arc.
Oh yeah.
Arc tool. For
You know, I
Don't die,
think you were
please!
right.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
I think you were right if it has aimbot, because that's the gun going, actually, your target's over there.
There you go.
it has the same UI as the
Yeah.
arc tool for the reason.
And if
that,
you think this gun looks incredibly broken, Respawn made the incredibly brave decision to include this in the multiplayer.
in Titanfall 1, it was an equipable sidearm. Not even.
Yeah, it was an
not even
equipable
boost.
sidearm in Titanfall 1, and a boost sidearm in Titanfall 2, which is still very easy to get.
She said it. Roll the credits.
No,
Oh yeah, she said Titanfall,
she said the thing. She said the.
the name of the game.
Basically, what we're doing here is we're just jumping over a bunker because they shoot at us, and it's just faster to go over the top of it.
Yeah. And now we're gonna call in the new BT, because now there's a new one.
Yep.
Live with it. He's not actually dead.
And we're going to be doing a eye implant right now. I think that like a very advanced surgery.
Yeah.
Trained professional.
Yep.
Hello.
Because like, if your friend dies and you don't gouge out their eyes and carry them around with you until you can implant them into somebody else's body, are you really a good friend?
Yeah. So now we're going to use the same playbook as Trial by Fire, but maybe a bit more successfully, by doing something called Snugglecore, named again after Snugglepug, the person who discovered this, where we just try to shoot as many of these guys as possible to build up core, so we can switch over to Ronin and start dashing all over the place again.
Right.
Now, this is what
There
Trial
we
by
go.
Fire was, or yeah, supposed
Yeah.
to look like.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna skip all of these enemies and make our way over to the final boss fight in the game.
Oh yeah, just casually climbing over a rock there.
We're also
because
we're also gonna do door skip, which is a skip where you
you're
skip the
standing a little
door.
too close.
Man, more Static references.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect door skip. Yeah, so basically, the thing about door skip is that the top of the door frame again, just has no collision for some reason, and we can just hop right over it. And usually, to open the door, you have to.
no.
Oh my
Hope,
god!
pray, hope, pray,
Pray.
hope.
What? No.
Damn it!
Oh,
Oh,
it's so sad.
that is the worst checkpoint to get.
There has been like at least 2 world records in my memory that have died to that exact thing happening.
Yeah.
Dying.
Many a run has been lost due to
Many a
just
run.
this checkpoint revert. So we're just gonna try it again. Hopefully not die.
I'll set a checkpoint just in case. For marathon safety.
For
You know,
marathon safety.
it's not cheating. If it's for marathon.
So definitely not cheating. Yeah, we're just gonna try to do door skip again. Yeah, so
Still stable.
the way to usually do this is to wait for a Titan to open the door for you, which just happened, or to for a more consistent way to kill every single enemy that's there. You can see why we just choose to jump over the hitbox of the door. Oh my god, Scoop! Okay, we're safe. That was scary.
This marathon run has taken like a couple months off my life.
True. Yeah, so now we're making our way over to Sloan, who is the final boss fight here.
And suddenly we're back in BT.
Yeah, and suddenly we'll be back in BT.
They really did not expect you to disembark here, so
Yeah.
they just put you in BT.
Who said anything about salvage?
That's Sloan. That's the token British person. We will now be killing
Doing
the
the
British person.
sensible thing and
Yep.
murdering them.
Okay.
I remember doing Scorch here, so I'll do Scorch.
Scoob's doing some interesting strats. Very theoretical.
Yeah,
And
in the lab.
Yeah, basically, the Sloan fight has 3 phases, and in between each phase, a couple of Titans or Reapers show up that we have to kill as fast as possible, so that we can move on to the next phase. It's already like, yeah, she's right there, I think. Oh no, she's right behind you.
oh.
Yeah, another thing about Sloan is
Ah!
she's very mean, as you can see, and
Get a
just
battery, get a battery, get a
lasers
battery,
you.
get a battery.
Switch over to Tone for this.
Or Ronan.
Or that, yeah, sure. Yeah, we have to kill all these Reapers again to go over to the 3rd phase here.
I'll just Scorch again.
'Cause that's the
Yeah, we're
fastest
gonna
way to do it.
kill her as fast as possible.
Make sure you don't melee her. Oh no!
That's fine.
No, it's fine,
NCS.
it's fine, it's fine.
NCS.
Oh yeah, NCS.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, we mentioned unmaking Apex. Never mind. Okay, there's a little like skipped or sequence break that we do. I'm not sure what to call it, but anyway, it's a trick where we kill Blisk and shorten the cutscene at the end, which in lore just unmakes Apex from ever existing. So now we're on to the escape sequence, and time is coming up here, where we just have to make it to this arbitrary point.
Yep, just gotta bring it
TT
home.
trade.
No funny business.
No funny.
Sweet escape can wait for next run.
Yeah, two final platforms here at the end,
What?
and
Okay.
oh,
Sure.
okay.
And
Time in 3, 2, 1, time.
Let's go.
I think you have to manually do it, but yeah.
It's fine. On stream, it's
Yeah, it's
oh, I made it just went a minute under my estimate. Okay. Thank God.
fog.
Let's go.
So yeah, that was Titanfall 2.
And
Any questions? We will now be entering the Q&A session. Question.
Pilot Cooper.
Was this stressful? Answer, yes.
Yes. Thanks for answering for me.
Parker.
You might as well.
That's the end of our Q&A session. If this run got you interested in trying the game yourself, you can give it a hand at and just like look up our community for like resources, tutorials, all of that. We have a wonderful community ready to help out like anyone trying to learn the game. So you can head over to our Discord, which, as I mentioned before, is on our speedrun.com page, speedrun.com/Titanfall_2. You can find the link to the Discord there. And yeah, if you want to try out the game, you can come in, ask questions, whatever you want. And someone will always be there to like help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, I got a question. Why is it called no cutscenes? You probably explained this, but I wasn't here.
Okay, we use a bunch of pre-made saves to skip a bunch of the cutscenes that are in there to just like shorten the run by a lot, by about 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh. So you just go through a segment and then, oh, cutscene time, go into
Yeah,
the
you
menu,
just use
load the next one?
Yeah. Or we
basically-
just use keybinds, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it
That's
just, like,
pretty sick,
teleports us
actually.
to the next section. Yeah.
it is pretty
It's,
arbitrary. There's cutscenes that we do still go through because
Yeah,
there's gameplay.
reasons.
Yeah, reasons.
But for the impatient it's definitely the category of choice.
Okay. Imagine having like 10 save files for SATX. I mean, C, I should say.
Dreamcast might use a bit of that, but hey, you need to buy like 8 VMUs probably just to finish a run. Keep on
Wholesome.
swap them out from the controller, you know how it is.
Wholesome.
Trianite. Oh, we recruited one new speedrunner, Trianite. This is crazy.
Real?
Wow.
Yep.
This is crazy.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for
Up
commentating.
next, we got Oddme with Super Mario Sunshine. You might remember he was on that Hero Story grind a while back. This is gonna be good. I believe he's one of the better Sunshine players, for sure. I don't know, I'm not in that community.
I recognize the name from just Sunshine alone. So yeah, stick around. You're gonna see some epic gameplay. That game's hard. That game's really hard.
Alright. Toodles.
It was
Bye bye.